Heads up. 334. I got one right. 34. Hey, get on the ground. Get back, or you're gonna tase. Bro.
Hands.
Some criminals are convinced that they can dodge the law, but the truth always catches up to them. From false identities to jaw-dropping revelations, this arrest takes a wild turn as the US Marshals track down a drug dealer with a shocking record at such a young age. With all the twists that these stories take before justice is served, you'll want to stay tuned. Kicking things off with this 22-year-old who ran a massive drug ring at an age where she should be studying for college finals. On July 22, 2024, officers with the Des Moines Police Department reported to a quiet apartment complex in Des Moines, Iowa. Their mission was simple: to serve a notorious drug dealer, 22-year-old Serenity Melton Garza, warrants for her arrest issued by none other than the US Marshals. But little did the officers know, this wouldn't be a typical bust.
Hey, what's your name?
Carmen?
Carmen?
Yeah.
What's this girl's name?
Where's Garza? Where's your friend? Who are you on the phone with?
My mom.
Where's Garza at? You just dropped her off?
I dropped her off.
Okay, which unit does she live in?
She lives in the top.
Okay, can you tell her to come back down?
She doesn't have a phone.
She doesn't have a what?
Some cops just rolled up on me thinking that I'm somebody else, I think.
Which unit does she live in?
You said what? I am staying on the phone.
Which unit does she live in?
I don't know what unit she lives in.
You just dropped her off, right? Is she coming back down or is she staying up there?
I was just talking to my mom, so I didn't start driving off yet.
Okay.
So I just dropped her off.
Okay.
So am I good? You guys are
Hold on. Sarah.
Let me call Brock.
Yeah,
Dog?
right here. They're just asking me questions.
Upon arrival at the apartment complex, the officers encountered a woman who had just dropped off Serenity at her apartment. This woman, however, denied any association with Serenity, but something in her behavior seemed off, and tensions began to rise.
I don't know.
Which unit does she live in?
I don't know the unit. I just gave her a ride.
We've met with you before in here. You stayed with her prior.
Okay.
So what unit does
she? Nothing to do with me.
Okay, so you know what unit she lives
Okay, but that has nothing to do with
in. Okay, so what unit does she live in?
What does that have to do with me?
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna impound this vehicle.
You're gonna impound this vehicle?
This isn't your vehicle, right?
Why are you taking the vehicle? This is not hers. This don't belong to her.
No, it was parked.
Go ahead, run the plates. It does not belong to her. This is not her vehicle.
Okay, hang on.
I'm in a parking lot. South side.
We've dealt with them before. I just don't know.
Chaffee Road.
Apartment. Or the driver. It's the driver.
What's your name? Carmen?
Yeah.
What's your last name? Carmen.
It's your birthday.
So am I
DHS,
under
right?
arrest? Huh?
We're out here with DHS, right?
No, not for me. Ever.
Not for you?
No. You guys have never been here for DHS for me.
With DHS. Not for you, but for your friend, right?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay, just hang tight.
Am I under arrest? Am I
No, you're not under arrest right now. No.
With the woman growing increasingly defensive, the officers decided to leave her alone. Instead, they proceeded to the apartment where Serenity was believed to reside, unaware of the unexpected hurdles that awaited them.
Hey, what do you go to let us in?
Huh?
Do you have
to let us in from the...
or what the code is?
There's no code. No officers have to let you in. I'm not allowed to let anybody in. The officer lets you in.
Okay.
You can't let us in?
We're police officers.
I understand, but no, I don't respect police officers.
Okay.
Thank you. You have a great day, bud.
Jesus Christ.
Say it again.
Unreal.
Things took a strange turn when an old man outside the apartment complex refused to help the officers. The officers were left with no choice but to find another way into the apartment. But once they did manage to gain entry, they were met with a shocking twist.
You guys are looking for my daughter, I'm assuming. Serenity. Yeah.
Is she here?
No.
Where'd she? She just got dropped.
Yeah, she just did, but she literally just took off. I don't know if she's seen you guys, heard you guys. I have no idea.
Okay, we just wanted to talk to her.
I'm just trying to get her stuff out of her apartment because
is she getting evicted?
She's evicted. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And my mom's name's on it, so I'm trying to help her out. She's in Hawaii until the weekend.
Can we come in and look and make sure she's not in there?
Yeah.
Good. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm good.
There is a paraphernalia ring laying around, just so you know.
Okay.
I'm just letting you.
Like I said, we're just.
Keeping it real.
You're certain she's not in here?
I swear to God, she's not in here.
Okay.
I have no reason to lie.
Okay, I appreciate you being honest. Letting us take a look.
I'm trying to get her to turn herself in. We're working on that right now.
Okay. You don't know where she might have gone?
Nope, she won't let me know. She calls me no caller ID. She wouldn't even let me come pick the key up to get into the apartment to try to start getting this stuff together. I had to wait for her.
Serenity's mother claimed that her daughter was not in the building and insisted on leading the officers to Serenity's apartment. But while one officer followed, the other stayed back, knowing that something was odd. He started snooping around, and it wasn't long before his suspicions were confirmed.
There is paraphernalia ring around. Hold her. I'm just letting it work. Keeping it real.
Hey, sir! 334, I got one right, third floor. Hey, get on the ground! Get back, where your name is!
The officer spotted a woman matching Serenity's description, but as soon as he moved in to apprehend her, she tried to flee. The officer caught up with her in no time, but what would happen next would push the officers to make a decision they weren't prepared for.
Can I ask what you're looking for? Please? Third floor laundry room. Can I ask what you're looking for? Sir? Alright, we're gonna get things figured out, okay? You look like a wanted subject that we're looking for, okay? 334, one custody. You don't need any more cars here. For 10-2. For 10-2.
How do you know her?
My friend.
Okay.
Alright, you good? Are you okay? I saw you fall there, right?
What's your name?
You need an ambulance?
Can I ask what you need my money for?
Do you not want to provide it?
Huh?
Do you not want to provide it?
No, I just...
Okay, then you could go. Thank you.
Alright, move that hair out of your face.
Can I grab my vape,
Yeah.
please?
Yeah, go for it.
Yep, this is her. What? You have any weapons on you? Alright, can you turn around? I'm just gonna pat you down, okay? Any narcotics or any needles or anything?
I just have a lighter.
Just a lighter, no needles?
No. Or my baby. What are my pockets?
Straw, paraphernalia. You have any hair on you?
No.
Yeah. Hold on.
Did you get the phone?
I'll bring it. We'll just walk through it. You're good. You don't need an ambulance?
No.
Okay.
I love you. Go with my mom. Go with my mom. Go with my mom.
All right, take a seat. Hold on. Let me get the. I bought the trunk too. Take a seat.
Once handcuffed, Serenity was taken to the squad car, but as they began questioning her, the officers heard something that left them speechless.
Hey, how's it going? What was that?
You didn't put my seatbelt on.
Okay. Did you want it on? You didn't specify that you wanted your seatbelt on.
Wow.
You didn't say, hey, I want my seatbelt on. This is
Where are we going?
to the narcs office. They want to talk with you.
To where?
The narcotic officers want to talk with you.
The feds?
No, they're city.
I know what you're talking about.
Serenity, are you injured at all?
No, but my knee is kind of starting to hurt.
Okay. Are you chemically impaired by drugs or alcohol?
No.
Are you
No.
Are you having any mental health problems?
No.
You literally had the side road.
What did you guys even come for anyway?
For you.
For me?
Yeah.
Right. But for what?
Because you're wanted by US Marshals.
By who?
The US Marshals. By the feds.
And they sent you guys.
Yes.
So this is not about the other warrant I got?
Oh, I don't know, dude. They'll tell you inside. They know a lot more than me. Right up over here.
But my knee, this knee is hurting though.
Okay.
They was outside. They was all outside over there.
Serenity did not seem to be surprised by the arrest at all. She was eventually transported to the narcotics unit for questioning, but by the time she was released, her demeanor had changed drastically.
Why'd you guys bring her here?
Narcs want to talk with you.
Yeah.
Well, obviously. Please don't put them too tight.
No, I won't.
I won't get out of them, I promise. Nowhere I can go in. See, that's too tight.
Alright, I can loosen it up. How's that one?
Yeah. I like that. Pink?
Yep. All of our wagon cuffs are pink. Don't know who made that decision, but
Can I get a drink of my water?
you can't at the jail.
I don't like you guys.
That's okay. Have you been in the wagon before then, it sounds like?
No, I have not. I've never been in trouble.
Right this way.
That's sarcasm if you didn't know.
No, I swear to God, I've never been in fucking trouble.
Frank, you want to grab the door?
I ain't never been
I'm gonna go around the
trouble
opposite
in
side.
my fucking life. This is the first time.
Yeah, just these papers. We'll grab it for her.
What? They're my numbers. This is my number.
Yeah, they'll be going with you.
Okay.
We just... What do you do to get a warrant with the US Marshals? I honestly haven't seen that before, so...
I ran from the feds.
Oh, okay. You don't have anything on you that's gonna get you in trouble?
No.
There'll be an extra charge if they do find something on you, so... Alright.
I gotta pee though.
Nothing I can help you with there.
I know. Figured. You guys don't never want to help nobody.
We're at the jail, so I don't even have access to a bathroom right now. I'll let them know. Try to speed up the process a little bit. Alright.
Come to get me?
Yep.
No, Garza. Serenity?
In the end, Serenity was charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, possession of illegal drugs, interference with an official act, and the outstanding US Marshals warrant. Serenity couldn't outrun the US Marshal, but our next suspect pushed the boundaries even further, taking rule breaking to a whole new level. On March 21st, 2018, officers of the Boynton Beach Police Department responded to a call from a manager of the Best Buy store in Boynton Beach, Florida. The manager requested a trespass warning for a man in a business suit, later identified as John Joseph O'Grady, who had been caught on video shoplifting an iPhone X. But what began as a simple shoplifting case quickly spiraled into something that landed him with a felony charge.
How you doing? They're going to trespass you from the store. Why? Because they seen you a previous case, steal an iPhone 10. 10? Yes, iPhone. So they didn't want you in the store. So we're going to go up to the front real quick. They're going to talk to you. That's what I have. Okay. It's their property. They can run out they want. Okay. Is he an officer? He's got a badge. Who do I speak to?
Just come right up here. We're gonna go right in the office over on the left. Right over here. Sure. We're gonna go right over here. You have an ID on you?
Is he a law enforcement officer?
How'd you get here?
Do you have any weapons on you, sir?
Yes.
Okay, where's it at?
On my hip.
Okay, so we thought. Are you a police officer?
I'm not. No.
Okay, all right. What are you?
A federal marshal.
Okay, all right, that's what we had to ask.
You don't have an ID?
No.
Okay. Just, we don't want you reaching for anything.
I'm not reaching for anything.
If you're a federal marshal, you understand what we're doing, right?
Absolutely.
When the officers tracked down the suspect, they were met with a shocking revelation. The man announced he was a US Marshal carrying a gun. The badge, the suit, and the weapon validate his claim, but something about the situation didn't sit right with the officers, and that is when the unexpected happened.
Is your federal marshal ID?
No.
So you're carrying a weapon with no ID on you?
No. Because I just stepped out of my house to get this character.
Do you have a number we can call for your supervisor?
No.
Okay, I gotta take this for you just for our safety. Handcuff him.
For what?
Until we figure out what's going on. You have a weapon, you have no ID on you.
It's not a real weapon.
You're carrying a fake weapon.
Yeah.
And you're a federal marshal?
No. He's got a little badge. Oh, you're not?
No.
Congratulations, you're just impersonating a police officer. That's a federal offense. Oh, yeah. Congratulations. That's a felony.
Look it. I just...
Good eye, Alex.
Hello, Jim.
Set of keys.
What's the story? Why are you carrying around a fake gun?
When the man failed to provide an ID or even the name of his supervisor, the officers had no choice but to detain him. And that is when 61-year-old John O'Grady slipped up and admitted to carrying a fake weapon as well as a fake badge. The shock on the officer's face said it all, but despite all of this, it's what he says next that leaves the officers shaking their heads in utter disbelief.
I'm a limousine driver, and
I thought you were a federal marshal.
Hey, here, you got a badge that says U.S. Marshals. You're claiming to be U.S. Marshals. You have a badge, which, what does that say on it?
Marshal.
So why are we carrying around fake stuff? You know it's illegal.
no, I didn't know it was illegal.
Yes, you are displaying yourself as a law enforcement officer. We just asked you, are you in law enforcement? You said, yes, I'm a U.S. Marshal. That's illegal. That's a felony. Oh, absolutely not. We don't play around with this.
Despite being 61 years old, O'Grady claimed he had no idea that carrying a fake gun and impersonating a law enforcement officer was illegal. His bizarre defense only stunned the officers further, and they decided that there was no way they could let this one slide.
If you would have just said, hey, I'm a marshal, and then later on you didn't carry all that stuff with you, the fact that you told officers that you're marshal and you're carrying a badge and a gun,
Well, you would have seen it.
doesn't matter. The fact is that you lied in the beginning.
Well,
You identified yourself.
You identify
as US
yourself,
Marshal.
yeah.
I apologize for that. That
So
was stupid.
most likely, that's not the first time you're going around saying that you're a cop.
No, it is.
You're going around playing cop.
I have never had this.
No, what he's doing is he's going to Best Buy, stealing a phone,
And then he says
and
he's
this
a
way
cop.
they're not looking at him because they see his little lapel pin in his badge. That's what he's doing.
I've been in here hundreds of times.
I know.
I'm sure.
And you went in here the other day, and according to these gentlemen, you stole an
I
iPhone.
did not steal an iPhone. That
Even with the mountain of evidence stacked up against him, the man denied any wrongdoings, even denying the theft of the iPhone that was captured on video surveillance. But that was just the beginning of his web of lies.
Here's my question, Mr. O'Grady. You said you're a limo driver, but you don't have a limo license.
it's in my car.
No, your license is suspended. And you have a Class E operator's license. You don't have a limousine driver's license.
I have a limousine driver's license.
Do you have your limo here?
It's out in the car park.
I'll meet you over there. I just want to get the
Can you send her up here with the client? Can we get that person to go over? I need a contact.
Officers revealed that even his claim of being a limo driver was incorrect, as his license was suspended. The officers decided to search O'Grady's car, and that's when they discovered the true extent of his deception.
Yeah, nobody's gonna stop a guy that's dressed like that. Wow. Flashlight. The only thing missing is handcuffs.
I'm sure we'll find it.
Radio.
Where would you have all this alone? Just let go.
Inside his car, the officers found the stolen iPhone, as well as another authentic-looking US Marshals badge and another holster. The evidence was undeniable. In May 2018, John Joseph O'Grady was formally charged and sentenced to 4 months in federal prison for falsely impersonating a deputy US Marshal. O'Grady was smart enough to confess his guilt when the officers closed in, but our next suspect, knowing he was in a hole, just kept digging. On July 31st, 2023, at around 5:15 p.m., Corporal Versace was on patrol when he noticed a pickup truck with emergency lights flashing and sirens blaring, weaving through traffic at a red light. Knowing that there was no ongoing emergency at that time, Corporal Versace initiated a traffic stop. But what he discovered next would take him completely by surprise.
Flight 761.
623 formation. Plant.
Safety 34 tonight.
See your other hand for me? Where are you headed to? Okay. You have your driver's license on it? Let's deal with the purple lights. Yeah, they're purple tonight. Where are you headed to? A shooting in Marino? Okay. 10-4. Hey, sir. So the vehicle is your vehicle, is that correct? Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I'm looking for something to verify that you're a US Marshal, all right?
When Corporal Versace asked for identification, the driver, Derry Lambert, simply handed over a badge and claimed he was a US Marshal responding to a shooting. But the officer could tell something wasn't right, and he could not have been more right.
The voicemails, I left him a message.
Okay. Yeah, just hang tight with me.
I got to go back to shift in about 2 hours. So.
Where's shift at?
I
Where's
got
shift
to
at?
get my car.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, hopefully we can get this resolved really quickly. All right, thanks.
Lambert grew increasingly agitated, feigning urgency and insisting that he had to return to his shift. But what caught the officer's attention was the fact that Lambert kept checking a watch that wasn't even there. And what he did next would confirm the officer's suspicions.
Hey, we got somebody on the phone who wants to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Sir, what is your name?
Derry Lambert.
Okay, what district do you work out of?
I work out of Texas, but they got me down. They got me down in Florida right now, looking into Marion Oaks. There's two gangs out there that are riding on a 4-wheeler with a pole on it, busting into people's houses.
Okay,
And they got a call, so I chase. What's that?
What district in Texas do you work out of?
Dallas.
Okay.
My second house.
Saying it's a federal crime.
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The U.S. Marshal Service liaison questioned Lambert over the phone, but it was clear that the information did not add up. That's when the officer made a tough call, relying on his intuition, and his instincts proved spot on.
All right, do me a favor. Just go ahead and turn around for me. Yeah, put your hands behind your back.
For what?
I'll explain it to you.
Never been arrested.
Well, all right. So you're going to be arrested for impersonating a police officer, okay? I'm going to go ahead and read this to you, okay? And who do you work for? Who are you employed by?
United States Marshals Service.
US Marshals, okay. You told me that you don't have your credentials with you, but they're in your...
They're in my Charger.
In your Charger. A work vehicle?
Right.
Okay. Who's the Charger registered to?
It's registered to Marshal Service.
Marshals. Okay.
That's my personal vehicle.
So why would the Marshals outfit your personal vehicle with lights and sirens?
In Texas, it's not like here.
Okay.
You don't have cars like this.
We have a Florida tag.
I know. Turn the knob on. Now flick it all around.
The officer arrested Lambert on the spot, but that wasn't all. Upon searching his vehicle, Versace discovered that Lambert's truck had an array of sirens and flashing red and blue lights. That is when the real questioning began and Lambert finally started to crack under pressure.
Hey, how long you worked for the US Marshals?
About 3 years.
3 years? Okay.
Going on.
I'm sorry?
I'm finishing up at Votech and with Coochie right now to go to work for Marion County. So.
To do what? To
be a cop. Yeah. Coming down the road, get a call on my cell phone. Hey, they see the four-wheeler out there on the drone. Can you come help us?
Who's that?
So,
Who called you?
My squad in Texas. If you look through my phone, you'll see the 941 area code.
By squad, what do you mean by squad?
They sent 3 or 4 of us down here.
Who is they?
The Rangers.
The Rangers? Which Rangers? Like the baseball team?
No. Hell no.
Okay, so what Rangers?
The Marshals.
The Marshals?
Yeah.
So what, where do you work out of Texas?
Dallas.
Dallas?
Yes.
What's your district?
District. What do you mean?
Well,
we just
if
have
you're
headquarters in town.
If you're a U.S. Marshal, you would know your district. 641? Okay.
That's our squad.
Okay.
But there's only a few of us here.
A few of you? Would I be one of those?
No.
I'm not a U.S. Marshal?
I don't know. I see a badge.
Well, here's my credentials. I am actually a Special Deputy U.S. Marshal.
Yeah.
Here are my credentials.
Yeah. Mine are in my car.
These, your credentials like this are in there?
I have one just identically to that.
Okay. I would say probably not. Because I'm asking you very easy questions to be able to identify yourself, and you're not.
With the US Marshal liaison on the scene, Lambert couldn't answer the simplest questions, digging himself deeper into the hole. That is when the liaison laid out undeniable facts, leaving Lambert speechless.
Who's your supervisor out of Texas?
My supervisor?
Yes, sir. Your direct supervisor.
Jim Willis.
Jim Willis?
Yeah.
What do you do for the United States Marshals?
I normally just do raids.
Raids?
Yeah.
Okay, who do you work for?
I just told you twice.
Like, okay, so where do you work for the Fugitive Task Force? Do you work for the District Marshals?
No,
who do you work for?
I work for the task force.
You work for the task force?
Like people running, we do raids. All I do is raids.
Okay, listen to me for just a second. I'm going to give you a little bit of an out or whatever.
Right.
I know you're not a U.S. Marshal. I'm a U.S. Marshal.
Right.
I know for a fact, 100%, you are not with the U.S. Marshals. Okay? So I would just want to know why you would try to identify as a U.S. Marshal. Was it to, like, get around traffic?
No.
Okay, so what were you trying to do?
I told you twice I was responding to a call.
with the US Marshals?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't know about the drones out there flying over?
Sir, there is
Marion
nothing
Oaks?
like that. I'm gonna give you a little tip, pro tip. Okay? There's only 3 of us in this county. You are not one of the other 2.
The 52-year-old Derry Lambert was taken to the station and slapped with multiple charges, including false impersonation of a law enforcement officer, unlawful use of blue lights, unlawful use of a badge, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felon. But that wasn't all. He was taken to the Marion County Jail, where diazepam pills were located in his wallet, earning him yet another charge. As misguided as Derry may have been, our next suspect takes it to another level with a series of even worse decisions. On April 18, 2024 in Lorain, officers from the US Marshals Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force went to serve a federal arrest warrant on 34-year-old Derek Smith. But when the officers arrived, Derek had something else planned.
Once we go in, I'm not going to go away from it. Concentrate on holding the shield, creating space if someone else could go in and out.
Hey, Derek. We want you to get hurt. Your PO wants to talk to you. Now you have to understand, if I have to break down this door and you get physical with us, we're gonna have to charge you. What's that? You're already getting charged. All you have, man, is you missed the court hearing. That's all you did is you missed the court hearing. What's that? Okay, so you have to understand, everything that's going to happen from now on. You don't want to hear that? We're done talking? Okay, so be it.
Derek barricaded himself inside an upstairs bedroom as the officers tried to negotiate. But Derek seemed intent on making this anything but easy, and what happened next completely took officers by surprise.
You just threw something.
Threw something out.
Fucking hit me right now. You okay?
Yeah.
Whatever it was. There's a light.
A light. He's got some kind of weapon.
He's got a bat.
Yeah, he does.
This subject's got a bat in his hand.
Listen, did you get it?
No, he's up here fighting. We need a kick it to create space. I have a pager.
I think it's like off the hinge, the top hinge.
As the officers tried to gain entry, they caught a glimpse of Derek holding what looked like a bat. Sensing danger, they pushed forward, not wanting the situation to escalate any further. But that is when chaos erupted from all sides. The moment the door swung open, Derek lunged at the officers with a knife, stabbing one of them in the neck. The officer quickly deployed a taser, but it had no effect. With no other options left, one officer fired, hitting Derek. It was later revealed that one of the task force officers was struck 3 times in the neck with a knife. According to Lorain police, Smith was wanted for violating federal parole in connection with a drug trafficking case. He was later pronounced dead at the scene. Our next case only reinforces why trying to escape the long arm of the law is never a smart move. On Friday, May 20th, 2022, in Louisville, Kentucky, the US Marshals Task Force was set to serve outstanding warrants on 25-year-old Omari Cryer for multiple charges. But what began as a routine arrest spiraled into a deadly confrontation.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Hands, you alright?
Oh no.
Where you shot?
Where you hit?
Where you shot?
Man? There's a gun right there. Yep.
Where you shot?
Where you hit, buddy?
Shot fire, lock it down.
Where you shot?
Someone get his VMS ASAP.
Where you hit, buddy? Where you hit?
The moment the officers located Cryer in the Chickasaw neighborhood, he bolted. As he leaped over a fence into a backyard, a detective warned that Cryer had drawn a weapon. In response, Deputy US Marshals fired 2 shots, hitting Cryer.
Where you at?
I don't see.
Omari, stay with us, buddy.
816.
816. Stay with us, buddy.
Across the alley.
Stay with us. Hey.
I'm working on it.
Hey, stay with me.
Hey, Omari.
Stay with me.
I'm working on it.
Right here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Where's it?
Need right here on his chest. Somebody get us a seal.
Metro Safe, we need a location for EMS.
Where's the actual wound at?
No, put the gun. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down.
You got a seal?
Working on it. Get your first aid kit out.
See if there's an exit on the back or anything.
Hold on.
Stand by on the location.
One on the shoulder up here.
One on the shoulder.
Yeah. All right. Right shoulder.
There was, I think, 2 shots.
Gonna be the rear of 816 36th Street.
Stay with us, Omari.
Other deputies and detectives rendered aid to Cryer while waiting for the paramedics. Reports suggested that a firearm was recovered at the scene, supporting law enforcement's assertion that Cryer was armed during the incident. Paramedics responded to the area and pronounced Cryer deceased at the scene. It was later revealed that 25-year-old Omari Cryer had outstanding arrest warrants for domestic violence, strangulation, terrorist threatening, and probation violation. From fake identities to deadly confrontations with law enforcement, these cases make one thing clear: challenging the law only gets you in handcuffs faster. Some believed they could outwit the US Marshals, others thought defiance would grant them freedom, but they all learned their lesson the hard way. Stay tuned for more jaw-dropping encounters, shocking takedowns, and unforgettable moments where law meets defiance. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. You won't want to miss what's coming next.